We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Monday night. From the 6, here comes a return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Here we go.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Throwing is Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. Go play action. It's Prescott. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On the return is Jones. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
On 2.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Come on, ready?
3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. He is going to have a Bengals 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect.
And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Prescott now. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Yeah. Here we go. Right there.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Dak to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yeah.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go. 26.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Yeah! 26.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go. 46.
That is Ferguson in motion.
26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, and set up the offense with a short field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
3rd and long. Up the middle they go.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
share my stock and still stack tall. You still can't trade me.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
What do you think?
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Right it. What do you think?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
47. What do you think?
Dak facing 3rd and long. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he fought through 1 tackle, stayed on his feet, but they'll get him down for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd down, Prescott. That's complete. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
He'll work his way only to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. What do you think?
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That's on the rookie, Cooper Beebe.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Prescott. That's caught by Lamb.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. What is it?
Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Brown. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a first down up past the 15-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Yeah, here we go. Wait a Hey, kill.
Here's a run going left. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's a toss, right side. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it.
On 1, ready?
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Moss. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Yeah! 26.
Throwing is Prescott. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's a screen now for Sanders. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. They'll come up for first and 10.
11.
Here we go. One final play. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This one went all the way down to the wire. A late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.